Ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, and peanuts of all ages, welcome to another exciting episode of You've Already Peaked Gaming Podcast featuring your host, Locarthemanbeast. Also, featuring me, the LobsterDust.
All right. Round 2, fight.
Ooh. Okay, I'm still not all through Game Awards. I feel like I'm through most of it. But
Yeah.
God.
What?
You just had a big chug.
I did?
On my screen. Did I have a big chug?
You always have a big chug, though. So, we're okay.
Okay. Hey,
okay.
we'll just keep running it.
We'll just keep going.
Are you pumped for the Street Fighter movie?
Yes.
I am.
Yes, I am.
Watching the cast come out on the stage, I was like I kind of groaned a couple times, but then like the trailer, I was like, I'm here for it.
I'm here for a few things. Okay. I really do. I do enjoy seeing new movies that are like games and stuff that have like pumped out in the past like few years, right? Like you had like Fallout, Left 4 Dead, like what else came out recently that's kind of been like live action stuff. I don't know. I feel like gaming has started to like slowly trickle its way back into like cinema, and it's been okay. Like the Mortal Kombat movie that came out, like it wasn't great, but it looked good.
Bad though.
It wasn't bad.
Yeah.
The new one that's coming out with like fucking what's his name? Kurt whatever. What the hell's his name? The guy who played in The Boys.
Carl Urban.
Carl Urban, yeah. He's playing like Johnny Cage or whatever. I'm like,
that's not cast great.
No, but I mean like, okay, whatever. So then seeing the Street Fighter movie, I was like, all right, man, you can't do worse than the first Street Fighter movie with Jean-Claude Van Damme.
You could, but you also couldn't. That one's so bad that it's good.
Yeah, no, I agree. There's something about those like early game movies too, where it was like okay, that movie and like the Super Mario
Brothers.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, are they trash?
Where
100%.
it's so bad, it's good.
It's so good.
But that's how you just know the cocaine was pure.
That's exactly.
They're writing that. They're like, what else do we want to do? Just screaming in a boardroom.
Oh man, Video Game Awards was such a. I don't know, man. I know.
I just watch it for the commercials.
I really do. I really do. Apparently, statistically,
I feel like they kind of lean into that too, because man, they're like, all right, so the nominees are this. Congratulations. All right, anyways, so here's on to a new sneak peek of like it's just like a gaming showcase. It's like if there was like a fucking like a gaming convention, but it was just as streamlined as possible in like presentations.
I will say that this has, I mean, now that like I think with PAX East is one of the only things left that has like a big gaming convention, because they're not doing, what was the one called? E3. Yeah, that used to be where all the games got announced and everything, right? E3 was the shit. Now we're just on Video Game Awards and everybody just waits for it to the end of the year. So I'm not mad by that by any means. I think that Jeff's kind of set it up that way too. I mean, that's where all of the, money and financing and advertising is coming from.
Yeah.
Nowadays. So it's like, fuck it, whatever. Run it as is. I guess Kojima left before the Game of the Year award was announced, or while it was being announced or whatever. Everybody's like, what a fucking sore loser. And it's like, Death Stranding got like one nomination overall. That's rough too.
Yeah, but I don't know. Your ever since your like tinfoil hat theory
on,
and then you watch it on just like the next winner, the next big game, and then like it win, what, 9?
Yeah.
I was actually surprised it didn't win more. When it didn't win, I was like, oh, okay.
Out of the only there was only one category it was nominated in that it didn't win, that Claire didn't win.
Yeah, and great game. But man, do I hate the way that the French sound. It's just it just sounds like fucking like they're just swirling an oyster in their mouth while they're trying to talk broken English.
Yep.
Man.
I mean, I am glad that Claire Obscure did win, right? Maybe that's what I was bitching about the most is like Cliff kind of hit a good point on saying, you know, they if it is game of the year, shouldn't they also win like every other category as well? Like, shouldn't that be the thing that constitutes game of the year? And I'm like,
yeah, but it's kind of boring when
it's kind of boring
that. Like,
when it's just
we
that.
get it.
I feel like the game of the year should be announced first, so that way you could do all the rest of the other categories.
Yeah, announce it, and then maybe I don't know. I don't know how you do it, but I feel like game of the year should be like the big one, and then like you win that, and then you're kind of like you're off the table. You've won, and we believe that you've won because collectively, like you just did everything better, right?
100%.
And then from there on, just move on and be like, okay, now for this, like everything else, you can even put a fucking asterisk and be like, except for like that. Like, it wasn't game of the year, but it won this. Like,
I'm okay with it winning, like, in categories where it's like, okay, Claire Obscure won game of the year, and Claire Obscure is an RPG, so it won best game, RPG as well, right? Like, that would make sense, right? But it's like most innovative, like, all right, most fucking French sounding. It's like, oh man, like it just feels like it ends up getting tailored to that. Because like, because then you end up with the worst part is like, then do games start making games to like fit into every one of those categories? Are they like trying to overall have the best like sound design, like most innovative?
If they do, can we create a character called Best UI Interface? Just fucking
oh fuck,
like that would be game of the year. Like, I could just simply navigate the game.
I would give an award just for the best UI. Oh, 100%. There hasn't been anything recently that's had a UI that's blown my mind. So, out of the games that did get announced, though, there are a few games that I am like overly hyped on. And like, I know I shouldn't be, but I am overly fucking hyped on a few of these things. First and foremost, Free Shepherd. I am gonna play the fuck out of Free Shepherd.
Oh my god! I knew you'd fucking say that,
dude. How could you not want to play that game? that's
dude, I don't fucking.
Like, so thick, dude. Just play a dog running around herding sheep. That sounds fun.
Yeah, I knew when I saw that, I groaned because I knew you'd say some shit like that. Whatever. Have your fun. Not for me.
Fate of Ophelia. No, what is it? Fate of the Old Republic. I am fucking super pumped about
the Old Republic.
That's the dude. So the guy that's doing that is the guy that did the original ones and like the Mass Effect, the original Mass Effect, like BioWare's original guy. I don't know if the team's gonna be the same or not, but like that's pretty sick. That now the only downside I have based off of the trailer that we saw is it gonna be like classic Old Republic where, you know, Knights of the Old Republic is you kind of build your own character. It's an RPG. You know what I mean? Like, you build your own character and then you fucking pick and choose stats and you put yourself together that way. And that's kind of fucking sick. And that's what was so cool about that game. So if it's just going to be a single player experience, I don't know, you know, how I feel about it.
How do you work that into like a true like multiplayer though?
I don't think it's a multiplayer.
No, I thought you were saying how, like, you didn't want it as a single player.
No. I don't mind it as a single player experience. I just want it more like the original Knights of the Old Republic game than like Jedi what was it, Fallen Order, or like the
Oh yeah,
you know,
yeah. I see what you're saying. Okay. Yeah, I would. It'd be. It would be sick to have like open world, almost like No Man's Sky level of like being able to travel to different worlds, different things like that, and then like base like not just like your stats because they have like all the different like you know styles of like lightsaber fighting. They have all the different styles of force. They even have like this scale of like gray Jedi, Sith, and all like that. It would be sick just to be like, nah, I don't fuck with that, and then just like hop over to fucking Camino, kill all the fucking clones, like. Not that that's that storyline, but like to have the freedom to kind of interact within the world and then kind of like push the force, if you will,
sure.
on like different worlds, areas.
The RPG aspect of that game needs to be Baldur's Gate level for it to be
Yeah.
entertaining.
No, yeah.
You know what I mean? Where like you can do anything. There's like a very specific stories, but depending on how you do the stories, the outcomes will be different. And if you
Yeah.
do it like that, oof, that game could be amazing. But I also feel like I don't know.
But it's a Star Wars game. You have to temper your expectations. They only have all of the source material ever needed, ever, all of God's money. So with those two things, you can't have. So there's three things, right? You can have all the money, all the material, or actual talent, but you can't ever have all three.
Yeah, you have to pick two of them.
So
Yeah.
Star Wars only has just these two.
Yeah.
So you have to just expect that the talent is where it's really going to be struggling.
Well, I mean, you know, if it's a good indie dev, you know, then they'll just win indie debut of the year and fucking go that route.
That's true. Maybe they need to like, I don't know. Do they win anything? Like any like monetary prize or
No, well,
probably not.
the only
I don't
monetary
know. I almost feel like there needs to be like a
the only monetary prize that comes out of Game of the Year is the fact that they can reissue
Say
their
it's Game of the Year.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Clair Obscure doesn't even have a DLC, right? You know, there's nothing to like. I'm not saying it needs one, but I'm also saying like, you know, being Game of the Year is dope, but being able to resell as Game of the Year, you're not really going to make any money off of that. You do make a fuck ton of money on the back end though with having a high Metacritic score and like if you wanted to get investment for new gaming and like you wanted to do another, like
true.
you know, there's a lot of that is a high potential. But if you're staying indie, then it wouldn't really matter either, right? That used to matter a lot for like the big AAA companies. Like Metacritic was a huge part of making sure that like, okay, well, if you're scoring a 70 or higher, then we can reinvest money back into the sequel or another
Say that's
game.
probably just for like investors,
100%,
fucking stockholders,
yeah,
shit like
exactly.
that. Yeah.
It's just showing a number that your game was more than capable of being a good game. But if you're an indie dev, what does it fucking matter, right? Like all that comes directly back to you.
Unless you're planning on fucking selling your studio to a bigger studio and just restarting again.
Yeah, I heard Saudi Arabia's looking for more.
Yep. Only if you're straight. There were some fucking there was some good God, is it we were talking about it last night. Is it fucking awful that the new Diablo 4 looks great? The new expansion.
Yeah, right?
But like as I'm watching it, I'm like, oh, it's so good. I just have to remember like Blizzard always has good cinematics.
They do.
Like
They do.
Like they should be in filmmaking more than fucking.
We said that we've been saying that for years. There's something the WoW team has always done is WoW Cinematics team has always blown my damn mind. I just watched the new trailer for the new expansion that's coming out for WoW, Midnights or whatever the fuck it's called. It looks so good. And there's some like characters in there that I know, but like it doesn't for me who's been kind of gone for a few years now and I don't really have any concept on what's happening in the game. The trailer didn't make fucking any sense to me, you know? But I was still in awe of how good the quality of the game looked, or the cinematics looked. And then I was just thinking, fuck, man, if you just took all of WoW cinematics and just put it together in a movie, it would be so cool to watch, man. So cool.
Even the WoW movie,
yeah,
World of Warcraft,
uh-huh,
wasn't bad at all. I don't know anything about the story. I don't know if they were sticking to the storyline, but as far as like visually and everything, pretty fucking.
Yep.
Especially for how especially for the time it was released. What that was like 2016, 2015.
Yeah, something like that.
I think it stands up to. I might even say it's better than the last Avatar I watched graphically, like as far as.
Yeah, I would say.
Is that a reach? Is that a reach? I don't think it's a reach. But
I don't think
it's
that's
been
a
a little
reach
bit
at
since
all.
I've seen it.
I think that there's definitely more money in the Avatar movie, so like more things looked realistic. I think the reason people hated the Warcraft movie is because they fucked with the Warcraft story so much. I think that's what everybody bitched and complained about. It was the gamers just doing gamer shit. But like the movie wasn't bad. It wasn't a great script, but like it looked fine, you know.
Okay. I'm looking through a list of releases. Are you kind of pumped for fucking Tomb Raider? I don't know why that one got me too. I was watching it. She popped up. I was like, oh, it's fucking Tomb Raider. And then like, even with that, like it's fucking Tomb Raider in my head, it kind of got me going a little bit.
Tomb Raider is one of those games now where after the revamp that they re-released in like, what was it, 2016?
I haven't played since fucking Angelina Jolie did the movie.
Dude, that's a long. The new Tomb Raiders that came out, the first one that they re-released in like, what was it, 2016 or whatever the fuck it was? Phenomenal game. Such a good game. So good. Rise of the Tomb Raider was good, and then Shadow of the Tomb Raider. They're cool games. They're good action. They look good. They're like good quality. But just kind of bored with Tomb Raider. It's the same fucking story. It's just, now that they're not making any more Uncharted games, I feel like Tomb Raider has its own like category they can stick into.
Yeah.
I don't know unless they're gonna fucking innovate and make something new out of this. It's like it's gonna be the same thing. Lara Croft in jungle, look for treasure, fight bad guy who tried to steal treasure, get treasure, escape. You know what I mean? Like,
can I just say one thing that I absolutely love is I don't know when exactly it started, but I do feel like it's getting a lot more mainstream using like real actors in stuff like Saros, that guy that was in, I think it was called Saros, Saros. That guy that did all of the, he was in like every single of like Netflix did The House on Haunting Hill, the fall of the House of Usher. He's in all of those. He's like a sick actor. He's always really good. He's I guess like the lead in that game Saros.
Okay. See the Indian dude?
Yeah, that guy.
Oh, so
him. The new, it kind of looks like a Yakuza, but that Korean guy where he's just sitting there at the bar, the guy comes up and he has like his like calm fight scene with that like Korean fucking gangster swag. Using him for like a new, like I guess like Yakuza-esque game. I love it. I feel like it gives so much character, no pun intended.
But
two games.
Yeah. I do love the use of like how certain games, like Death Stranding is a good indicator for like where things are going, where like you're doing mostly mocap for your characters, for all your cutscenes, for all your stuff. Like that's all mocap. And then that makes a game way more enjoyable to watch. You know what I mean? When it comes to cutscenes or whatever. I don't mind old school like gaming techniques of like, cutscenes with just like in-game models or whatever. But the more you can start doing that type of stuff, the more you kind of bridge that gap between like video media and like gaming media. What I'd like to see this year though too is like, I want to see some fucking diversity in gaming.
Yeah, get more fucking women out there.
No.
It's a woman using a sword that plays like Elden Ring.
Less women. No, more trans. No, just I mean like a variety of fucking games. Like I want to see a shooter kick it off, an RPG kick it off, a fucking racing kick it off, and like all three of those come out, and like we're now sitting being like, damn, which one is the fucking best game? I don't want to be like, I don't want to look at like the racing category in video game awards and be like Donkey Kong,
just like a side.
You know what I mean? It's
yeah.
There's nothing there, and then go to the RPG thing and like having like, well, there were 6 games that got released this year that were RPG based, and they were all fucking phenomenal. So now that's what's battling against one another. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, and it almost like sways with the, you know, like the zeitgeist, if you will. Like, oh, this is popping, so this is always going to be the biggest category. It's going to have the most people. And
can we
honestly,
can we fucking talk about this for a minute? I am sorry. Video Game Awards, Jeff Ely is like consistently a fucking snake when it comes to like announcing things. He gets you hyped when he talks, and he's like, this next game coming out, man, it's the fucking bee's knees of the gaming industry. You know what I mean? He comes out and he's like, the team that brought you fucking Titanfall and Apex Legend got done dealing with all their bullshit. They're coming out with the next fucking shooter and and you're like, oh man, we're not getting a Titanfall 3, but let's see what these motherfuckers do. Concord 2.0. I'm like,
did they?
That's who's doing the new hero shooter, is the fucking team behind Apex Legends and fucking Titanfall. And
but it's not Concord. It's not really Concord 2.0.
No, it's called.
Okay, I thought they were really like re-releasing Concord, calling it Concord 2.0. I was like, ooh, I got excited.
It's called Cancord, I think. No,
shut the fuck.
No, I don't know what the fuck it was called. I can't remember off the top of my head, but
somebody just turns the O to an A in Microsoft Paint.
Yeah, exactly. It's got
with all these unique assets that have never been used.
It's got whiteout on it, you know. Dude, it looks just like Concord, though. It looks so bad. What is it called? Fuck. Oh, no, I don't remember what the name of it is. I cannot remember.
Scrolling through.
I don't know. I can't remember. But yeah, just not looking as good as I was hoping. I don't know where the hell all that came from. It just I don't know if people are just haven't learned, you know what I mean? Or if they're just still looking at, you know, well, maybe there's a slot we can fill here somewhere, but there are certain games that hit a niche, and it's like not everybody needs to do it. If you're going to dump all your fucking assets into something, a live service online multiplayer is not where you go, right? Like it is far and few between that you have a live service online first person shooter, hero shooter that works out. You had Overwatch in 2014 or 2015. You had PUBG in 2018. And that wasn't even a hero shooter, right? You have Marvel Rivals in 2024. and in between that, there's been 20 different fucking games that have come out, and none of them have gone anywhere.
Sometimes it's just a big swing and a miss, you know?
Yeah, but if you're again, this goes back to that thing we were talking about where like you lean on from the team that brought you Titanfall. It's fucking dude, you know? It's like he was
one intern that got coffee for somebody.
Yeah, exactly.
I was on that team. You were? We're gonna put you on. We're gonna pay you a lot of fucking money just so we can use that.
Yeah. If I was in the gaming industry and I was making a game like that, and they were like, "Oh, we're gonna say it's, you know, from this team because we were on there," my first thing would be like, I'm actually not comfortable with that. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna go find another job.
They're in the boardroom, and that's if if talking about a previous game is like your biggest pitch for your next game,
Yep.
you probably should work more on your game and less on marketing a game that was good once.
I agree, man. I agree. That's why, and I again, all of a sudden, there's 2 new Star Wars games that are coming out. Right? There's the Fate of the Old Republic, and then what was it? The
pod racing,
Galactic Racer. I'm stupidly excited about Galactic Racer.
I am too.
But I'm not. I have no high expectations for it. Like after the
if anything, I have higher expectations for it.
After the Squadrons game, I do not.
All they have to do is create Star Wars style racetracks and let you race.
But again, are we going goofy?
Simple.
Is it Anakin's pod racer versus like Darth Vader's TIE fighter? Like, if that
okay, yeah, you bring up a good point.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's like,
okay,
it's like, you know, all right,
yeah, fair. God damn. Fucking having to hit crates on the road so you could use the force choke on a driver to slow him down. Fucking Jesus. I didn't have a fear in the world until you just said that. And that is so valid. God damn.
Your blue shell is just a fucking Death Star laser beam to person in first place.
Ooh, that would be kind of
cool. Kind of cool.
God. So bad at the same time.
Yeah. If you Mario Kart the fuck out of Star Wars, we're in the end game, dude. There's not much coming back from that.
And you'll know exactly what version of it you're getting when they announce what the rating is going to be. If it's E for everyone, you know absolutely you're getting fucking Mario Kart.
You know the worst part is, give it 6 months, and is it going to be called Star Wars Galactic Racer, or is it going to be called Disney's Star Wars Galactic Racer?
Yeah. With its own set of Lorcana cards to go along with it.
Oh my god.
Fucking Disney.
Fucking Disney. Did you see the trailer for Tank Rat?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of cool. That's kind of a cool game.
It's one of those ones that when it first started, I was like,
yeah,
okay.
exactly.
And then I watched it more. I was like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I'll probably play it. Or what's that? It's kind of like a Galactica style game, but you can play it while like you can sync it with the music that's playing on your computer. Like with Spotify.
Oh fuck. Oh,
and so like bass drops bombs, treble shoots lasers.
Yes, God,
that was like sick.
That one does look sick. That's for the mobile. That's for a phone, dude. I was like,
is it?
Yeah, it's a mobile game. It should be out right now. I think it was being like released or whatever.
Fuck. That looks sick. I'm not gonna saying this just because of the name, but ironically, Bradley the Badger kind of looked good. Like once again, cheesy at first, but like as it went on, I was like, I could probably fuck with that.
At first, when I saw the trailer for it, right, I was like, oh, it's like, you know, our New Age conquers Bad Fur Day type of like vibe to it, right? Maybe not on the adulter level of it, but you know, something around those lines. Cool, I'm all about that. And then it was like the first map he went into was like Badgerborn, and it was all like dark and decrepit, and then it was like Badger Punk, and he was like, I was like, oh, sick! He's jumping
going through all the different things. Yeah,
I was like, okay, I'm back in it now.
It was looking better and better as it went on.
Yeah,
and by the time like it got to the end, I screenshot. I was like, I'm gonna remember that one.
Yeah, dude, it's so fucking funny. And then the like little
shit like that.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Those are the games that like get me excited because that's something new and unique. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'm not saying that it's the greatest fucking thing that's going to be coming out, but I haven't played it yet, you know, obviously.
Yeah.
But it's like, also what I'm saying is like, that's where my mind is going. I want to see something new and unique. I don't want just a rehash of something we've already done a million times or like the same game with just a different facelift thrown on it, you know?
Yeah.
Tomb Raider is one of those games, you know.
Yeah, like it'll probably play fine.
Yeah.
It'll probably look beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
But it'll probably feel like every other one that you've played.
Well, and then what is this Battlefield RedSec game that got announced? Battlefield
RedSec is just their what do you call it? Their battle royale that's already out and in.
So it's just the new updated stuff that they were doing. That's what it
probably.
Okay. That's how out of the loop I am with Battlefield.
Battlefield's great.
Is it?
Battlefield's great because you don't ever have to go back to Call of Duty.
Yeah, but you don't have to go back to Call of Duty anyway.
I am a shooter. If you want just like a fun shooter, like a fun multiplayer, it has that. It has the Battlefield. It still has like Battlefield style, true Battlefield games. It has. I think the greatest thing that they did was like the custom map editor. They already have like the Battle of Helm's Deep, where it's the full castle and there's fog. So like the other team has to like sneak through the fog to like plant the bomb. And like, so you can't jump on the other side, but you're all lined up and everybody's got snipers and stuff just looking for people in the fog.
That's kind of cool.
I think the custom map editor, they had all of Call of Duty's like iconic. They had Rust, Shipment. They had all of their maps before Call of Duty launched, which I think is the greatest thing in the world. Like, I think just like the custom map editor alone and letting people set how the game plays, like, is it just like a team deathmatch? Is it like a search and destroy? Does it have objectives?
Yeah.
That you can set these and kind of create these little games, and they're a little wonky sometimes because you're using just like an asset manager.
Sure, yeah,
that's to set it up. So every now and then you run with bugs and things like shut down, but like the community is rabid with it, turning into a lot of fun.
Well, that's good, man. Battlefield needed that win.
Yeah, they did.
I mean, the thing is, they needed that win from the community's perspective, but like not against Call of Duty. Call of Duty has done everything in its power to shoot itself in the. I watched the campaign for Call of Duty. I'm not completely convinced that the team did it on purpose. Like to ruin the game on purpose.
Well, isn't like 70% of the game made, coded, and written by AI?
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think people started. They were buying the game, and in their refunds saying like, I was promised a game that was developed by like a AAA company, and instead, the majority of it was done by AI. I don't want to play it, and they were getting refunds based on that.
That's fucking wild.
Which kind of makes sense. It's like you give an AI, you're like, I want to make a good game. Write a campaign for me. And it's like, okay, we're going to put a big, giant fucking zombie boss that floats around. You're going to have different objectives. Yeah, this is great. This is great.
Yeah.
And it's just fucking pulling from everything on the internet and compiling a game.
Man. I would love to see Activision's Call of Duty like actually implode. Like, I want to watch it completely fall apart.
I don't think it ever will.
I think it will. I think we're right around the corner.
Just like Dr. Disrespect, it'll always have those fucking fans that will just.
Okay.
I think for the most part, it is imploding, but as it compresses, you're just going to get even more like until it's just like the core group of like 10,000 people worldwide. They'll like, I will never stop playing this game.
Yeah, but it means that they won't be putting any more pieces of shit out anymore, right? It'll be just a group of people that are playing PUBG.
No,
PUBG gets like update like once every 6 months.
They can just recycle the same assets, which is probably what they're already doing anyways. Upscale it using fucking people's graphics cards, and all they have to do is sell to those 10,000 people. They'll make it $100 game because it's Call of Duty. We've got this. People will buy it. What's 10,000 times 100?
Yeah, right. Fucking Jesus Christ.
They'll still make their nut. They'll just have to cut back. They'll just lean heavier on AI to do all the heavy lifting. They can cut devs. They can cut all of this. It'll be fucking one president who's giving himself fucking $50 million bonus checks, and then like 3 like people who like they really want to get into the gaming industry, so they're just sacrificing their soul to get a foot in the door.
Oh man, Call of Duty is a college course, and whenever the final year is released, that's when the game comes out.
Their summer internship is just fucking making their next game that they're not getting paid for.
Oh my god. Call of Duty's Metacritic score. User score is a 1.6.
Nice.
The critic score is a 67. Oh, I almost said 6.7.
Oh my God. I'll fucking end this podcast right now.
That
6.7.
That was like one of those Freudian slip type of things, man. That was close.
You should delete the group chat if it's sneaking into your life like that.
Oh, buddy, it is.
Although, so a little bit of medical lingo, the cervical spine, when you're scanning like a neck, has 7 vertebrae in it. And I'll be damned if when I'm counting to make sure that I'm covering, I don't go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like as I'm doing it, I'm like, I fucking hate you, Will. I hate you, Aaron.
I was watching these kids around like Target or whatever, because it's like Christmas time, everybody's doing Christmas shopping or whatever, and this girl, and I'm not talking about like a little girl, I'm not talking about like an older girl, obviously like teen to preteen time period, saw a skibbity toilet thing and went fucking bananas. And I was like, my first question was like, do you keep your daughter in a fucking shed on your property? Like, does she not have access to the outside world at all? It's just fucking brain rot. YouTube is all you give her. The fucking grilled cheese and
an iPad and a fucking Pelican case. And she's just
yeah, exactly.
6'7".
Just feed her through a slot in the door. Oh my God. But it was just like, it was wild to see it in reality. That I was like, brain rot just doesn't fucking make sense to me, you know?
It doesn't until like you find yourself like ironically saying it. And then next thing you know, it's becoming part of your vocabulary, and then you're there. Your brain has rotted.
Yep. I mean,
like Will and Aaron.
Yeah, that's but theirs has been rotted for years, you know. And Aaron doesn't have a fucking excuse. He doesn't even drink. Yeah, you know what I mean? He's just mentally challenged. That's an easy easy win on that. It is it's hard to get away from, like Garden of Band stuff. Whatever that fucking game is, it's like, I don't know, man. There's a bunch of weird shit. But then I contributed it all back to YouTubers and fucking content creators and shit like that. Like, all of that is just some bullshit, you know, by stupid fucking people. And we don't really have any room to talk because we talk about burnt peanut. He is the embodiment of brain rot.
He is a brain rot. He's a patient zero. He's creating his own brain rot.
Yes, exactly.
I just wanted to throw that in there. Okay. We were talking about Aaron, and I just remember, like in Raid, we made like a sound, and then Aaron, I thought, was having a stroke, and he was just talking to himself, and I was like, "Are you talking to me?" Oh, hold on. I'm doing something. I'm working here. I was like, "Is there somebody like in your room?" And he spent all of that time putting that in there.
Just
want to toss that in there.
Good. I'm glad that was a thing.
But goop, a little bit of goop. Oh, we're gooping. Eat my shit. Eat my poop. Eat my shit. Eat my poop for my ass. Like, yeah, Peanut is brain rot.
He's brain rot, man. He is brain rot. There's no getting around it.
And one brain rot is not better than another brain rot.
Nope, it's not.
It's still brain rot.
And if we want to go back 10, 15, 20 years, like we had our own brain rot, you know what I mean? I don't really think that... I think...
My mom just hit me with that.
Really?
I was like, I can't fucking... Like, kids today, they're saying all this shit, and she's do you remember Psych? I was like, what? Psych! Where I would just be sitting at the table trying to eat breakfast, and you and your sister would just be saying anything just so you could say psych afterwards. I was like, true.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
I guess there's always some form of it.
I don't know where the switch was. It had to have been, it's like an age thing, right? Obviously. But like, there was a day it went from everything stupid and retarded was funny. And then all of a sudden there was a switch and it's like, oh, I can't even stand it anymore.
I think it was past Yeet.
Or YOLO. I think YOLO was what started it for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
YOLO
Thanks,
was
Drake.
YOLO was the day I was like, I'm done with that.
Good. I think I'm going to start drinking scotch now.
Yeah, yeah. I remember the first day I heard it in the real world.
You just set down the audios, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Well, I've changed.
I remember getting lunch with friends and being like, should we get the French fries or should we get the, whatever else it was? And they were like, YOLO. And I was like, I'm done with lunch. I'm not eating here.
You just fold your napkin, set it down. It's a McDonald's, so it's a paper napkin, but you still fold it to make a statement.
You pull it out of the thing just to fold it and throw it.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, what other game? Oh, Divinity 3.
Or just Divinity. I don't think
3 though, is it?
I don't think it's a third one. I mean, it could be. It is the third Divinity game, but it's just called Divinity. Which
I thought it was
because
3.
Divinity Original Sin was the first game, and then it was Divinity 2, and now this one's just Divinity. So maybe it's a completely different thing. Maybe it is Divinity 3. Who fucking knows? Larian Studios, though.
Yep. Bigger than Baldur's Gate.
I think it will be 100%. And the reason why is because
they said the map, the story, everything is going to be bigger.
Well, now that they have an idea on how to do it, that's great. But what I'm saying is that the reason why it will be bigger than Baldur's Gate is because they are not going to be constrained to the Dungeons and Dragons stuff, IP, universe, things of that nature, right? They're not going to be stuck having to file very specific things for what that is. And they can just do what they did with, Divinity 2 and all that. And those games were phenomenal to begin with anyway. That trailer, though, that was pretty dark. I was not, I didn't know what the fuck I was watching.
Apparently, each of the 7 deadly sins were showcased.
Yes.
During it.
No, I got that. When I watched it in real time, though, it was like, this could be anything.
An odd fever dream.
Yeah, exactly.
The fucking, just the puke into the mud. Like, can we scale back the realism on that one?
Puke into the mud and then the pig eat it. And then it's like, and then the fucking dude gets set on fire and his like arm like fucking pulls out from the thing. I was just like, yo, all right.
Yeah.
Kind of Hellraiser shit is going on here. And then, and then at the very end, it's like Divinity. It's like, all right, that was dope. Don't know what the fuck I'm watching here. Yeah. Another big one. I've always really enjoyed the Warhammer Total War games. They're doing 40K, a Total War 40K.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm all about that. I've enjoyed 40K way more than I've enjoyed just regular Warhammer because fantasy versus sci-fi. I will always go sci-fi. That is just my genre of choice, always and ever will be. I'd rather read Star Wars than read, you know what I mean? But I mean, I'd rather watch Star Wars than fucking watch Lord of the Rings. I'd rather, anything to involve sci-fi, I'm all about it. Total War was that game where I was like, this is so much fun to play as, but like, I just never really hit. But then doing it in like a 40K, I was like, I'll play it.
Yeah. It'll be, I think I want to temper my expectations.
Good.
But I think Warhammer and their games have been pretty solid. Space Marine, I think they did well. Got a lot of success and everything like that. I think there's a part of me that's just hoping that people have learned their lesson about shitty games, cheap development, cheap shit like that, and then a lot of these IPs are trying to take it a little more seriously. So I'm hoping that's going to be good. David Arbor is going to be one of the characters.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope that leans towards a real serious how do you say this? A serious commitment to a good storyline within it as well.
Do I think that just throwing a name or having people contribute to things makes it that much better, though?
No, but David Arbor, longtime nerd.
Sure. No,
So
I agree.
I'm almost hoping that he, maybe not as extreme as Cavill, but I'm hoping that him there, I'm sure his involvement's already like done. He's probably done his stuff, but I'm hoping that he would like kind of like speak up and
To the atrocities of the gaming industry, just fucking cutting corners.
yeah,
to put
maybe just like a little bit, you know.
I agree.
Like he's like, hey, come on, guys, don't you think we should do this? You know,
Yeah.
It could hopefully be something as little as that.
Canonically, this would never happen. So if you do this, you fuck up everything and you're going to have people pissed off. That's all anyone ever has to say. You know, you can't make something canon because it just works for your engine.
This is going to hurt your bottom line really bad.
Yeah, because you're not just
Hell have no fury like pissed off nerds.
That's exactly right. And you can't even, oh man, that's what I was thinking about the Call of Duty thing. You can't even group gamers into the gamer nerd category anymore. Right? Like, okay, Will is a gamer. Sean is a gamer nerd.
Yeah.
Those are two different categories. Right? Yeah. Will will bitch and complain about video games in a very, I don't want to say logical way, but way that makes sense. Right? Like, oh, this shooter sucks because of X, Y, and Z. Sean will bitch about a game because there's no way that star was in the northern sky during this flashback. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Have you played any Tarkov?
No. Just you mean like since 1.0?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So we went it. Were you there?
Did we play? I don't think so.
I feel like
we talked about playing. You were updating it, yeah, but we didn't play together.
Oh, okay, yeah. It was the day after that. I played a little bit with Will. I was not even like in my wheelhouse of things that I would probably bitch about. That the character models of the traders and actually having to fucking go through like dialogue options, like fuck off. Are you kidding me?
Why?
Are you kidding me? So fucking dumb. Go back to like to how it was. Give us just like a fucking thing. If we want to read it, we'll fucking read it. Are you kidding me?
Holy shit.
You're having to click through all these fucking little different fucking things just to get a quest. Fucking kill yourself.
Not only that, but
what the fuck?
You have to do such very specific tasks before you can unlock other zones and shit like that. And so because of that, like it's so fucking hard. Like I'm on the mission that will unlock reserve, but you have
game is not hard enough. Let's make the fucking menus worse. Let's make everything about it bad.
Holy shit, dude. It's just it's such a bonkers way of trying to do a story for a video game. It's cool. It's cool. Like if I was to look at it as just that, like if it was just a campaign.
No, it's not. It's not fucking cool. It's not
because
they went so cheap on the character models.
It looks
like
AI.
How does everything?
AI.
No, it's so bad. It's
bad.
like it was like a last minute. Like how are we going to change it for 1.0? Like quick, just fucking throw this in a prompt. Give us some fucking.
Mm-hmm.
Give us some fucking bullshit models, and then make even just getting the quest its own fucking quest.
Oh God. Yeah, it is. But if I was to have just a Tarkov single player experience, not a single player, but like PvE, but like a campaign style thing, it's cool that you can talk to, like there's a story that kind of, and if all the stuff that you read to kind of learn about the lore of it that you were really interested in, the characters, like if you listen to what they're talking about, they fucking doubled down because a lot of it is you trying to get to terminal, right? Like, you know, the locked map or whatever. So the whole idea is that's how you get out of Tarkov. Like that's how you escape Tarkov area. And so
shout out to Tiggs.
Yep. And so the story of them talking about it, like explains all the fucking things. You're like, well, like, why do I have to go to reserve to pick up this thing? Like, I don't understand. It's like, oh, well, it's there because X, Y, and Z is the reason, but you need to watch out. Gluhar's there, and like, who's Gluhar? Oh, he's this guy that, you know what I mean? Like, it really puts a lot of all the stuff that you read and had to look up or had to go through for item descriptions and shit like that. Like, it's all kind of not in your face, but a little bit more well thought out and explained. Super cool.
Yes, but
UI is shit.
That, along with the tutorial, I feel like you took a big thing out of Tarkov, you know? It's almost like, because like Tarkov lore was almost like Elden Ring-esque, right?
I agree.
Like there's so much that's in there, but like you have to like want to figure it out.
Okay.
And now to kind of like force feed it to you and make you do it feels gross. Also, fuck a tutorial. What are you doing? Why would you do this? Like the reason that we like look up to like Tarkov streamers is because of the amount of time they've put in to just figuring shit out. Like the game, like you can be a good fucking like just point and clicker, but like if you don't understand the mechanics, you don't put in the time to do it, you're still not going to be good at Tarkov. So then, and now to give a fucking tutorial, fucking.
But that's you're exactly right. If you don't know the inner workings of Tarkov, a tutorial wouldn't matter either way. Have it or don't have it, you're not going to be good at the game. You know what I mean? No map knowledge,
but
no understanding of the guns. I get that it's kind of like a weird little handout, and like it feels worse because of all the time that we have spent or people have spent for so long playing Tarkov that had to go through the grind of it, that now that there's a tutorial and like you're like, oh, what is this fucking weak ass shit, blah 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 blah. But like,
yeah,
if you play the tutorial, it ain't shit. It's not shit.
Like no, I still want people to have that fucking experience where they're like, what the fuck? My first time playing Tarkov, so like, just like looking up in the settings, like what buttons do, and then pressing them and trying to figure out what it does. Spending that time in there, fucking all right, make them hurt.
Yes, but we don't need to pass our traumas on.
We don't. The fuck we don't.
Here's the thing, Brad.
6-7. Fucking.
Here's the thing. Tarkov was shit because of that. I was the same thing when I picked up the game. What the fuck am I doing? Randomly picking through things and dying and then losing my shit without even knowing what the fucking move forward button was. Like, you know what I mean? There is a point of being like, this is dog shit. And now that it's on Steam that people can easily refund the game, I would absolutely at least be like, we tried. We tried to at least point you in a direction. At this point, it is completely on you. If we at least said, these are the controls, this is how you move around the game, this is how you pick up a weapon, this is how you reload, and you still couldn't get through that, if you still died to the tutorial, that's on you.
Pussies.
Sure, yeah, absolutely. Because it didn't matter afterwards, but did not matter afterwards. The first couple of missions after that point, you were just getting fucking butt fucked. It has you go into like fucking Streets of Tarkov before you're going to like reserve. Like you have to, there's like the second mission or whatever. It's like, oh, go to woods, go to customs, go to shoreline, and then run all over fucking shoreline. Oh, go stand out next to the bridge and look for a microscopic fucking USB out by all the cars where you're super exposed to the entire world.
Good.
Yeah. So it's like, yeah, the tutorial is actually more of a hard mode than you would expect. You think a tutorial makes the game easy? The tutorial fucking just dropped everyone's expectations for a hard game down. And then when they got in and got butt fucked, they were already 2 hours into a game. Oh, Nikita. Did you see?
Love Tarkov.
I know. Do you see Peanut got his streamer item?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I think is hilarious because did you see the clip where they're like, Peanut, why don't you have a streamer item? He's like, I don't know. Is it maybe because I keep talking that the owner of Battlestate Games has a whore wife, a wife that's literally a whore. When he married her, she was a whore. She was taking dick for money. Do you think maybe that's it? Like this whole thing, and they're like, "Oh, maybe you should." He's like, "I don't give a fuck if they give me a streamer item. I don't care. I don't care because his wife is a whore." Like just doubling down on it, and then he gets one.
Yeah, It's a mask. It's a peanut mask. I was like, all right, this is fun.
Little flame at the bottom.
Yeah. Oh man.
I kind of. How did Moist Critical win Content Creator of the Year?
Well, I kind of know how. Okay.
How?
Because Peanut won Streamer of the Year from the Streamer Awards. Okay. Like the Streamer Awards that Cinderella and all them put on. And then you go to the Video Game Awards, which is super, super popular. It's got a lot of money behind it and probably investments and people of that nature. And if I was to show my investors a clip between either Moist Critical or Burnt Peanut for who's winning Streamer of the Year.
Yo, yeah. I get that. But wasn't like iShow's Speed on there or Kai Cenat?
Yeah, Kai Cenat. I can't fucking stand Kai Cenat either.
I can't either, but isn't he objectively bigger?
Bigger in audience because
with
of
more
age?
Media influence and
no, I don't know. Moist
more
is
brand deals.
No, fucking Moist.
More than Moist.
Moist owns and operates an esports team. Yeah, no, Moist has got a lot of like money, investments, and time. He's just getting older. You know what I mean? He's just on his own little like track of things, and he just keeps to himself. So maybe it seems that way, but Critical's got a ton of fucking backing. A lot of like
I know he's big. I didn't think he was that big though.
He's bigger than Peanut, so that's one.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You know, and two, remember Video Game Award, like the Streamer Awards kind of felt a little bit more inclusive, you know, because Cinderella and all them put it on, and it's probably just all the big names that kind of got like picked up for that end. But when it gets to Video Game Awards, like that is international. That's across the board. You know what I mean? So Moist Critical is probably more well known all over the place than any of these other people, even Kai Cenat at that point, you know.
Touché.
Plus, Kai Cenat is, again, Peanut's got a fucking mouth on him. Kai Cenat is like constantly in and out of like, not like scandals, but like, you know, just like questionable ethical fucking things that happen.
Yeah.
Moist is just
a haircut.
Yeah. He's just very straightforward, no issues, you know? So.
Touche.
I'm not against it. It was a, you know, I wanted to see Peanut win. Yeah.
Bad. And I was obviously pulling for Peanut, but I like when I was looking at the like other list of people on there, I think it was, I don't know if iShow Speed was on there, but when I saw Kai Cenat's name, I was like, oh, I bet you he wins. I just figured like he was a bigger draw.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, no.
iShow Speed is fucking huge. I don't really get that kind of like content and stuff like that, but like he does like world tours and shit like that.
I think that's
I kind of figured he would be.
I think that's another big one too, is that look at iShow Speed and Kai Cenat. They're more IRL streamers than gaming streamers too. Where Moist and Peanut,
but this is content creator,
It was
so it's about like videos put out. It's about.
I think it's more or less like the same type of thing. Like, you know, I don't know how to describe it. Like, okay, you're a sushi chef and been a sushi chef your whole life does not mean that you're a cook and can make fucking pasta and noodles and shit, right? So you just because you make content, you put videos out, doesn't really mean that it fits in with the Video Game Awards.
Yeah, touche.
You know. And I think that's why Moist is so much more well liked, especially because he's got his esports team, because he's involved with that. They streams video games. He's, you know, talks about video game content. All of his videos are all of his videos.
Best friends with Baby No Money.
He's in a band. He's like 5'6". Yo, I kind of forgot how short J.J. Abrams was. Do you see J.J. Abrams on stage?
Yeah.
Like, granted, the guy he was standing next to was
Todd Howard. It's close, but
Todd Howard is a short dude. But how tall is J.J. Abrams? 5'7".
Yeah, so. How tall is Todd Howard? 6. Todd Howard cannot be beaten.
No, no, he can't. Oh, Todd Howard. All right, let's wrap this fucking thing up.
Yeah. Remember to brush your teeth, kids. Christmas is right around the corner. You don't want Santa Claus coming down your chimney, fucking doing all the cocaine left out by your elf on the shelf.
What'd you ask for Santa for Christmas?
Sleep. I don't know. I think the only thing I want is a new monitor. I want a big ass monitor.
Yeah, that's a good fucking call. I've been looking at maybe doing a new graphics card. I think realistically, I was like, maybe I get a new CPU MOBO.
Going AMD?
I kind of want to. I kind of want to.
Can't fucking trust Intel.
I swear to God. But then again, it's like you can't really trust AMD with its conversion stuff. Like there's so many issues. Not a lot, but enough issues that like,
enough to.
I don't want to have to fight the computer all the time, but I just want things to work.
Yeah.
God. A new CPU, MOBO, new graphics card. Oh, just a whole new build. That'd be dope. I think new monitors. That would be sick.
Yeah, I just want a big, fatty monitor that fucking one of those fucking not the Arc, but the Odyssey, you know?
Yeah,
one of those ones we've just been talking about forever. Just fucking make the investment. Get a big beefy boy that you don't need all the extra shit.
Yeah. That's a solid. I need to get new headphones. Need to get
these dude.
These are dope. But like my Audio Technicas I use for gaming, the fucking inside has started to like wear out on them.
Can't just replace the cups?
I don't know if I can or can't. I tried to look it up. It's like Audio Technica is really specific about their fucking quality product, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, all right, dude, just let me replace these cups and we're good to go. But I haven't found a way to replace them or I even found the replacements for them. And these bitches are like $270. And I'm like...
Yeah, I just wish these were more comfortable.
Yes.
You know? Like after a while, I'm like,
oh God, yeah. By the time we're done with the podcast, I'm like, I got to take these fucking things out.
Oh yeah. Half the time I'm like playing with you guys, like one ear, switching to the other ear, and then like I got to take a bathroom break and then come back and all right, we'll deal with this some more.
It's because this part that goes in your ear is so goddamn uncomfortable. Like I understand what it's designed as, but like, why is it like the plastic just so damn fucking? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's it sounds better than anything else I've used.
I don't know these Audio Technicas, dude. Like between this for like in-ear monitor when we're playing games for sound versus like something like this, which is like quality design for sound, I will choose these every single time. Whatever. All right, guys, we're out of here. 6-7.